Alright, Dr. Stoll, this is going to be the third and final video. I'm going to just put these to YouTube, and then I'll send you all three links in one email, and I'll just make sure I differentiate between the three. It's okay. So, we just did stabilization, SAQ, and strength. So the last phase of this is going to be, just like anything else, the power phase. So what we're really focusing on with the power phase is now it's really only going to be like one or two technique drills. So we're not doing a whole lot because the technique has kind of been learned up to this point, and now we're just trying to mimic that in more like sport-specific speeds and movements and stuff like that. So more technique stuff now. Less technique stuff now, and then you're going to be going anywhere from 7 to 10 speed of movement drills. So for the first two technique drills, I'm going to do day one of our power SAQ, and then we'll do I'll show you the speed of movement stuff. So this is just going to be weighted arm swings. Okay, I have 10-pound dumbbells, so these are probably a little bit heavier than what you'd have most people use. You're probably going to want to use 2.5 pounds to 5 at the most. But really, what we're going to have them do is we're really going to have them similar. Really, if you just focus on swinging the arms as fast as we can. I'd probably have them do like 10 to 20 seconds one way. Give them a little break in there. Have them just switch their feet, just so they're balancing a little differently each time. And then same idea, as fast as they can. Okay, obviously with 10-pound dumbbells, not going to be as fast as if you're going lighter. So make sure they're going pretty light with that. Just like some of the other stuff I've talked about in the other videos, biggest thing we want to make sure is as we're coming forward, we're not coming across the body. What we're trying to really do is we're going straight up and down, using nice full range of motion with the arms, and then we're going as fast as we can for that 20-30 seconds. Again, switch the feet as fast as we can for the 20-30 seconds. Also notice my elbows are nice and tight to this side. My elbows aren't coming out, and I'm just using a lot of unnecessary energy. That's not the purpose of this. We're trying to keep those elbows nice and tight and just get as fast as we can on these. Okay, that would just be some arm swings. Then it's just going to be the same 1-3-5 drill that we did back in stabilization, but now we're going to go for faster now. Okay, so same idea, find a wall, but now we're going 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, let them do that a couple times. So they're doing 1, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so they're going to be doing 1, 3, and then the last one here, 5. Again, now we're trying to go as fast as possible. Get that lean. Okay, and you're just trying to go as fast as possible with that. Same concepts. Nice knee drive. Dorsiflex those toes. Whatever foot's back on the ground, really driving that foot into the ground, get as much power as we can, and really increase that rate of force production with that. So just two very simple technique stuff that we've already done. Then what I did for the speed and agility power is now I did some agility stuff. Now we're starting adding some cone stuff in there. A lot of multi-planar stuff like that. So same stuff we've seen. So again, this is going to be 1-ins, 2-ins, side shuffles, and out, in-ins again. But now we're going for speed. Okay, so 1-ins is going to be like this. Okay, as fast as they can. Back. Okay, so that's 1-ins. 2-ins is going to look like this. Okay, 2 feet are going in every time. Side shuffles, they go down and back. Side shuffles would look like this. Okay, down and back, and then we're going to have our out, in. So now we're gonna... Okay, come back. So like that, okay? So now we're adding 4 quick agility things that we've done before, but now we're trying to increase the speed. And then lastly, we're going to include some cone drills. So I don't have cones, but I'm going to use dumbbells, and I'm not going to go full speed through these. I'm going to go like half speed. So, first one is just going to be the 5, 10, 5 drill. Okay, so what we're doing, you'll see this a lot with like NFL combine testing for basically every position, especially for linemen. So what they're going to do, they're going to start at the middle cone. Okay, if you want them, they can either just be out of position, down to a stance. What they're going to do is on a whistle, on their count, they're going to sprint left. Okay, come down, sprint back, head to the outside cone, and then just sprint all the way through. Okay, so again, here, sprint left, touch 5 yards, then it's 10 yards, and then it's finishing through that 5-yard cone. So that's called the 5, 10, 5 drill. What's good about that is you can run a lot of different athletes, or sorry, you have a bigger group, you can run a lot of different athletes through that. Then you can have like a bigger group do it, and it's pretty nice. Next thing, it's going to be the T drill. So what the T drill is going to look like, again, instead of cones, we're going to use dumbbells. Now there's going to be 4 of them placed, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to be testing speed, agility, quickness, all by changing direction. So that's going to look like is on their count. It could be, again, a whistle. It can be on their count to make sure the stopwatch is ready. They're going to sprint up to that cone. They're going to tap it. Then they're going to side shuffle to the other cone. Should be about 5 yards. Then they're going to karaoke over to the other one that's on the far right. They come back, shuffle back to the center. So again, they're going to shuffle back to the center, tap the cone. They're going to backpedal all the way back to that starting position. Okay, obviously I'm very limited with space here, so I'm not going to go as fast. But again, that would just be a sprint here, tap, shuffle down, karaoke back, shuffle back to the middle, and then they're going to backpedal as fast as they can. Remember, we're trying to do these transitions as quickly as possible, really focusing on acceleration, deceleration, starting, stopping. It's just a really good test. We actually did this in college as like just some basic like assessment stuff just to test. Actually very cool. Again, you can run a lot of different people through it at one time, which is nice. And then last couple of things, I don't have these two. I don't have an agility ball or anybody to throw me a card, so I'm just going to show you. So the next drill would be a turn and grab drill. Sorry, a turn and grab card drill. What that would look like is ideally you'd have 2 people with this. So just imagine I have a partner here. Couple ways we can do this one. We can either just turn on our own. The person throws it when we get ready to catch it. Okay? Or if we really want to add quickness to it, where not only do they have to react to a sound or a direction or whatever, you have that person yell a direction, but they say left, turn to your left to be ready to catch it. Reset. Then that person again maybe will say right on the next one. So that's one way you can do it. So that would be more of like a reactive method there, because you're not always going to necessarily know which direction you're going to turn. So not only do you have to process that information, but then you need to decide and then move it whatever direction. So again, that would be turn, ready to catch a card, come back, ready to catch a card. So you can have them do 5 to 10 turning in one direction, 5 to 10 in the other direction. You can have them alternate or just have to react to their partner. That's a really good way to work on all components of it. And then the last drill would just be an agility ball drill. So I don't have one of these, but what's cool about it is that the ball's got a bunch of different rounded points to it. So the person that's throwing it can throw it, and it's going to move in a lot of random directions. So again, this would be a partner drill. I'm going to pretend that somebody's standing in front of me. I'm in a nice athletic position. If he throws the ball one way, I got to be able to move in that intended direction. reset, be ready. He's going to throw it again. I got to be ready to catch it. Ready to catch. Again, it's going to be a very oddly shaped ball, so it's going to move in very random directions. So you got to be really quick. Again, you got to decide quickly where's that ball going to go, what direction you need to take, and then what movement to get you to grab that ball. So very good for baseball players and, you know, soccer goalies or anybody that's got to really be quick. Hockey goalies even too. Really good hand-eye coordination stuff. The last two are more hand-eye coordination. The other exercise we're just kind of building on some of the speed and agility stuff. And then this one, now you're still taking those reactive and perceptive abilities that you've learned up to this point. Now you're just going to kind of fine-tune it with some of those hand-eye coordination. So baseball players, just an awesome drill overall. So I apologize I did not have a partner on the last two. I think you get the gist of it. I will do my defense, and hopefully it'll make more sense why I chose the workouts that I did. So that is my 3-day speed, agility, quickness training program. I'm going to send you 3 separate links for YouTube, and then I will do the assignment, hopefully turn it in today. All right, thanks, Dr. Stoll. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.